My name is Chris Freeman. I ski for my own team, which is called Freebird, but I also ski for Waterville Valley Ski Area as well as Lily Diabetes.
My name is Ben Saxton, and I ski for SMST2 and the US ski team.
I'm Heather Mooney, and I ski for the Craftsbury Green Racing Project.
My name is Jessie Diggins. I ski for SMST2 and the US ski team.
I was raised as a skier, which is why I love to do it, and it's a tough question to describe why you love something, but skiing is a part of me, as it is most people that cross-country ski. It really does end up defining a lot about you, and it's just what I want to do all the time.
I started when I was a freshman in high school, so I was 15 or 16 years old.
I was 2 and racing since I was 6, and really enjoying all the racing part of it. So throughout school, in high school and college, I kind of looked at post-college skiing as the light at the end of the tunnel. So it's been really fun to live that dream.
I started skiing pretty much from the time I could walk. Before I could ski myself, my parents would put me in their backpack and then go skiing. So I'd be pulling on my dad's hair and saying mush and saying go faster. And so I really grew up on snow. When I was younger, I joined the Minnesota Youth Ski League with my parents. So as a family, we'd go every Sunday afternoon and we'd ski around the trails. And to be honest, I was in it for the hot chocolate and the sledding more than the skiing. But when I joined my high school team in Stillwater, Minnesota, that's when I really started to like the racing, and I was like, man, this is so cool. I'm on a team with all these fun people, and I loved the people involved in Nordic skiing, and that's what got me hooked.
My favorite skiing experience was probably going to World Champs last year in Falloon. It was really exciting, and it gave me a lot to see and work towards with my goals. But it got me so excited about the sport. It was like when I was first starting out skiing, and I went to a lake conference race. Those were like our local races for high school, and I was like, holy cow, look at all these like incredible skiers. Like maybe I could ski on varsity one day. And that was like the image that I kept going back to in my mind when I was working towards being a varsity skier someday. And I think the World Champs felt the same way. So I'm really excited.
Coolest place I've ever skied is a tough question. There's so many different aspects to it. I mean, my favorite place to ski is still my home ski area, Waterville Valley. There's a trail there called Cascade Brook that whenever it's open, I just ski it on repeat over and over and over again. I absolutely love it. But, I mean, the coolest atmosphere I ever raced for was probably the 2011 World Championships in Oslo. Having 1 million people cheer, the noise level was insane, and to have people be that passionate about it was really amazing. But I'd say one of my best memories of ski racing was actually competing in the 2002 Olympics, where we had a lot of Americans coming out to cheer.
Favorite place to ski? One of my favorite places to race is probably the Holmenkollen in Oslo, Norway, because it's this iconic venue. It's famous. There are thousands of people. They camp in the woods. They haul generators into the woods so they can get live results in the stadium while they're out there. I mean, it's nuts. But I think one of my favorite places to ski is Falun in Sweden. It has really good memories for me. I have good races on the trails there. The fans are equally crazy for Nordic skiing, and it's a cool atmosphere.
The buffalo, the American buffalo, Tatanka in the Lakota Sioux, because they're just fighters, you know. They endure, and they're pack animals. They love to stick together. I like people a lot. I think a lot of people like people a lot, but I love people, and I like being in big packs, and that's what the buffalo is all about, man. All for one.
I have to say an ubo is my favorite animal. It's an underwater water buffalo. And I don't know, I really like water buffalo, so an underwater one's even better.
I like to get up usually depends on how early it is, but I'll try and get up 3 hours beforehand. Then I go bowl of oatmeal, brown sugar, butter, salt, just like the basics. Nothing that's really going to upset you, and I eat a lot. And then go out for a ski, usually about an hour beforehand, half an hour before I hit the Power Gel Cola Chomps. They're my favorite. And then I'm ready to rock.
When I won my first World Cup, my attitude was like, well, here's a 5K skate. Here's a course that's great for me. I'm going to focus on the parts of the course that are great for me, because maybe not every part of the course is going to be perfect, but if I focus on the things I do well and really capitalize on that, then that's how I'm going to have a good race. So focusing on the positive and then going into the race with a plan and just focusing on executing that plan, basically. So crazy to feel like, wait, what? Like, Americans aren't supposed to win races. Everyone knows that. And that's not supposed to happen. And it was so cool because people from all over the world, like all other teams and coaches and wax techs, were coming up and congratulating me and my coaches and our techs. And they were so genuinely happy for us just to have somebody new winning races. And that was a really cool thing to be like, wow, like the rest of the world is really cheering for us. And that was a neat feeling.
Diabetes does not have to be a debilitating disease. There's a lot of misconception about what it means to have type 1 or juvenile diabetes, and that's based on older treatments, like pre-1990. I believe that it was a lot more difficult to have this disease, and some of the limitations that are imposed on people with it are based on older methods of treating the disease. I am going to ski through 2018, and I hope to compete in my 5th Olympics that season. And beyond that, I'm going to start a family and move on to the next thing.
My plans for the future, I mean, my goal is just to keep chasing my skiing dreams as far as I can. And yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. And right now, I'm hoping that means, across the world. And
yeah, it's been really, really fun to have SuperTour finals here, and definitely makes me appreciate how much work goes into all of it between the volunteers and the race organizers and our whole community coming together with the snow and everything.
I think Craftsbury has done a phenomenal job of handling the subpar conditions that we've had all winter. I mean, they've really saved the Eastern season. They've been the bailout spot for about every venue there is, and the quality of snow and the quality of race loop that we have given the last month of rain and warmth is really phenomenal.
Really fun to be here at Craftsbury. Mostly I came for the people. I miss everyone. When you're gone all year in Europe, it's fun and it's exciting and it's awesome. I wouldn't trade it for anything, but you don't get to see the rest of your club team and you don't get to see your friends on other teams, and I miss everyone. And so being here is really cool because I get to race people I don't see all year, and then we all get to just hang out in between races, and that is really cool. And I think it's fun to race in the U.S. We don't get to do that very much anymore. And the whole crew here at Craftsbury, all the organizers and volunteers, they've done an incredible job. I mean, they took an impossible weather situation and managed to pull off a very professional and very high-quality race series. And that's hard to do, and I'm very impressed.